some point in your life, even if you claim to sleep like a baby, you'll experience the difficulties the majority of us can have, either from an overactive mind, everyday stress, or even just lack of comfort. And yes, even diet can play a large role in this dilemma. So being that a version of self-hypnosis can be used to put yourself into a relaxed state, what if we take it one step further and adjust this simple process? And if you give this a go, you won't believe how good you sleep. Hello again, it's Scott Jansen from the Conversational Hypnosis Academy, and we now reveal some simple insider tricks on how you can sleep like a baby every night with little to no effort. If you study the old literature, you will notice simple mind games were used to quench the activity of sleep. We are all familiar with the idea of counting sheep, for example, and this was used to create a boring, laborious job to almost bore you into the act of sleeping. But it wasn't just the monotony that gave this idea the validity that it had. It was the fact of drawing the attention away from trying to sleep that it got its results. If you've been in the circumstances of having lack of sleep, what was the first thing you put your attention on? Was it trying to get to sleep? Did you try and force yourself to sleep? Did you find as you were trying to force yourself into the act of sleep that nothing happened? If your mind was placed on the very activity of trying to sleep, the very act of trying something that should come natural for us had a negating effect. And it's at this point that you activate something called the law of reverse effect. And this is to say, the more you try and do something, the less you'll get. As you try and activate an unconscious motion, which is sleep, and you do this consciously, which is trying to sleep, it becomes even harder to reach that level of relaxation and something called hypnagogia. And this is a stage between awake and asleep. So how can we counteract this? How can we counteract this and take the same idea of counting sheep, draw our attention somewhere else, and to help us assist in the act of sleeping without the counting? Well, the process is easy, and you not only won't believe how good you'll sleep, you'll notice how simple it can be to put into your normal routine. Your attention is key here, but instead of putting your focus on sleeping, your focus needs to be contained on only the comfort of your body. Meaning that as you lay in bed, you need to place all of your conscious awareness and attention on just how your body feels instead, and perhaps what part of your body feels more comfortable than others, and maybe what part of you is more warm or cozy than the rest of you. So to highlight these steps more, here are the 4 simple steps to follow. Number 1, grasp your attention completely. Number 2, scan your body and find what part of you is most comfortable, or most cozy, or even most warm. Number 3, focus on this part and hold your attention on it completely. And number 4 is to simply repeat the process across your entire body until your entire self is at the same level of comfort. Now, for this to work, we need to understand the principle. You have drawn your mind away from everyday life and from the very act of sleeping and place it on relaxing the body instead. And from this, the very act of a relaxed body begins the first step of sleep, and the body will take over and complete the cycle naturally. Now, with more attention you put on your body, the more you practice this, the easier the associations get connected so your mind almost remembers how to sleep again. So, if your goal is trying to force yourself to sleep, consider it differently now. Use this game and just see how quickly your body can relax instead. So that's all for now. It's Scott Jansen from the Conversational Hypnosis Academy. We look forward to hearing your great nights of sleep that are to come. That's all for now. We'll see you in the next one. Enjoy.